perspective child developments रो देखिबा एक्टिविटी 1 2 3 4 5 आपण माने चेंज चांस करि लिखिबे कोन रहिछि देखिबा एक्टिविटी 1 मोर जोटा रहबा एक्टिविटी 2 3 4 रे लिखिबे मोर जोटा एक्टिविटी 3 आपण 4 मोर जोटा एक्टिविटी 5 आपण एक्टिविटी 1 एई परि हाबर लिखिबे कारण जेहेतु ओडिसा सार पिला हजार हजार लक्ष लक्ष पिला सेम टू सेम प्रैक्टिकल लिखिबे तण एक्टिविटी आउटे चेंज चांस करि लिखिबे सेम टू सेम लिखिबे मनकर एक्टिविटी 1 रे मोर एठी 10 पेज अछि सेही 10 पेज को आपण माने एक्टिविटी 3 रे भी आपण माने लिखि देबे किमा 2 रे लिखिबे किमा 4 5 लिखिबे तण एही पर भाव रे लिखिबे से अनुसार कंटेंट मध्ये लिखिबे कारण प्रत्येक एक्टिविटी तळर लेखाइतो गोटे ब्लैक कलर लाइन टी होची आपनकर कंटेंट एक्टिविटी 1 साइलेंट फीचर ऑफ चाइल्ड राइट एक्ट 2005 the commission of from protection of child right act 2005 context as establishment by parliament provides to set of commission both national and state level to ensure that all laws policies program and administrative mechanism are in congruence with the child rights perspective enshrined in constitution of India UN governments of the rights child as a defined commission child including up to the age of 18 years silent feature of act an act providing for the constitution of national commission state commission for protection of child right act and children courts for providing speedy trial of offense against the children or for violation of child right for matters concerned these with her two incidents whereas India participate in United Nations generally esteemed by Assembly 1990 adopted the declaration survival protection and development of children and where India is associated with the convention right for child CRC on 11th December 1992 India declaration while fully subscribing to is the objective and purpose the convention revealing that certain on rights of child namely those pertaining economic social cultural rights can only progressively implemented in the draft countries subject to the extent of available resource within the framework in intervention cooperation India declares at UN convention on the rights of child 11th December 1992 and whereas CRC is an international treaty that makes incumbent of the significant states to take all necessary steps to protect children rights encouraging in the convention but in enacted the parliament in 56th year Republic of India as follows Sir title and commencement this act may call the commissions for protection of child right act 2005 it extend the whole of India except the state of Jammu Kashmir it shall come in force such and date as the contractual government made the notification in official gazette to raise definition in this act unless the context otherwise requires chairperson means the chairperson of the commission or the state as the case may be child right including children's right adopted in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Children 20th November 1989 and related by the government of India commission means the National Commission for Protection of Child Right Constitution under the section 3 Constitution National Commission Protection of Child Rights of the CG by notification of a body to know as National Commission for Protection of Child एवं child right exercise the power of conference and land the performance function assigned act child labor age group 5 to 14 per 1000 in rural India Kerala देखिबारथिबे 0 हिमाचल प्रदेश 4 हरियाणा 4 तमिलनाडु 8 आसाम 9 बिहार 12 एडा आपण पेंसिल कर देबे एवं मध्य प्रदेश 13 ता सहित जम्मू काश्मीर 16 छत्तीसगढ़ 18 उत्तराखंड 21 एही पर भाबरे विभिन्न स्टेट देछि पंजाब देछि उत्तराखंड 21 पंजाब 24 ओडिशा 24 कर्नाटक 30 राजस्थान रही 31 महाराष्ट्र 31 वेस्ट बेंगल 36 आंध्र प्रदेश 38 एवं गुजरात 42 झारखंड एवं तापर रही आपण 0 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 the commission shall be consist the following as a chairperson who is a person examined and has done the promoting welfare, the 6 members out in which shall be women from following field to appointed by central government as a person eminence ability to integrity experience education child health care or child development juvenile justice or care neglect or marginalized children as disabilities eliminated of child labor discrimination psycho child physiology and soliciting laws selecting to children the office of commission shall be held to Delhi function of commission the commission shall be perform all or any following function examine and review save from safeguards by or under laws of for time being enforce protection of child rights and recommended measures for their effective from implementation present to the government annually and such other intervals as the commission deem it for reports upon the working of those safeguards examine of all factors that inhibit enjoyed rights of children affected by terrorism communal violence natural disaster domestic violence HIV or AIDS trafficking and maltreatment for total explanation pornography prostitution and recommends appreciate remedial teachers undertake the promote research in the field of child rights spread child rights literally among the various sections of the society promote awareness of safeguards available for protection of these rights through the publication the media seminar other available means study tricks and the other international instrument and undertake the periodical review as existing policies program and other activities on child right and make a recommendation for their effective implementation in the best of interest children every child has a right मनोखंतु न्यूट्रिशन सेल्टर एटी एमती डायग्राम आप निजे पेंसिल करेंगे हेल्थ एजुकेशन एमती डायग्राम पेंसिल करेंगे एवं ता सहित मैच्योरेशन हेल्दी एनवायरनमेंट सब डायग्राम आपण माने पेंसिल रे करेंगे स्प्रेड मन रखु कौन लिखा ना spread child right literacy among the various section of the society and promote awareness of these safeguard available for protection of these rights through publication the media seminar and other available means in inquire to the complaints and take the some notice of the matter relating to deprivation and violation of child rights non-implementation of law providing for protection and developing of children non-compliance of policy decision guidance or instrument aimed at mitigation hardship to and the ensuring welfare of children to provide to relieve such matters with appropriate authorities such other function as it may consider necessary for the promotion of child rights and any other matter incidental to the above function thus act as provide for proper implementation right of child some provisions like power of relating inequalities steps in steps inquiry तेणु एठी रहिला एवं तापर देखिबा कोन रहि छै आपनकर annual and special reports of commission constitution of state commission for protection of child rights appointment and terms of office of chairperson and members of commission salaries allowance of chairperson and members of commission application of provision grants by central and state government accounts and audit of commissions provisional regarding protection of action taken in good faith direction of central government and final decision powered by mention returns to be furnished to a contractual government also the regarding judicial matter for children the children act for the purpose providing speedy trial for offense against the children or of violations of child rights states government may with the conference of child justice of the high court by notification society at least as a court the state of specify for each district a court of session to be children court special public prosecutor for every children court the state government shall be notification shall special a public prosecutor or appointment advocate who has been in practice for not less than 7 years as a special PP for purpose conducting and the courts एठी सरी आइछ आपनकर कंक्लूजन तापर रहि छै आपन देखि पारथुए in spite of all measures reports that are more tracking immense mortality. Still, the child labor providence struct up in still maintain in all of the above implementation CRCPD 2 region for the non-availability funds. Laws protecting children rights are not. It is a duty of citizen awareness, and it is in the society. In the society, child rights today children are tomorrow children. They should to take care of. ତେଣୁ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି 1 ସରିଗଲା, ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି 2 ଏଠି ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲା। ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି 2 ରେ କ'ଣ ଲେଖା ଅଛି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣ ନିଜ ଖାତାରେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି 3, 4, 1, 5 ରେ ୟୁଜ କରିପାରିବେ। description of a child from disadvantage from section of society, এটা হচ্ছে তার হেডিং, এটা হচ্ছে ଆପଣ সূচিপত্ରରେ লেখিবে। Here I am introducing heading the black column এবং describe blue column. Here I am introducing a girl who is residency Balika Sadhana. She is an orphan. Nandini is her name. Nandini was put in the Balika Sadhana when was around 6 years old. It was told by their warden that her mother was passed away in the hospital and her father went off taking her younger brother, learning this girl alone in the hospital. In that chaotic situation, Bandini was brought into the hostel, and how she is happy and an all-rounder. Nandini is in 10 years old, showing of all-round performance in studies, music, talent, test, games, quiz, etc. Description of a child with disability. This is about a girl named Durga who was affected with polio and is problem with her leg. Durga is 13 years old, studying class B.Ed. Also, she is an orphan. She lives in Balika Sadan. According to cauliflower given to her, she has 30% of disability. Biodata in his name: Durga Bhavani, class B.Ed. Social status is orphan. School SKBM High School. Achievements nahi, academic record poor. Conclusion रही, Durga has to excel in academic and she has to show her abilities intellectually. Her biodata is kept put or on adaptation, but due to her physical disabilities, no one is coming forward to adopt her. Let us with her finds gold family and will happy in her future. She is studying in Ramakrishna Sarda Vidyalaya. The matter here is case orphan students, particularly in their case, she is becoming the brighter day by day. Biodata is name is Nandini, class BI, family status orphan, address Balika Sadan, GP grounds Guntur. Achievement received the 3 medal in academics, first prize in Dawn and quiz. Dream is to become scientist and to know the mystery about the space, reading books, dance, games. Conclusion: the Nandini was suffered with the conclusion and the beginning. Now she is confident and a good manner girls in her future. She may have a family because she kept for adaptation. Let her future will be bright. Activity 3 कौन रही है आप देखी पार्थिवे, visiting NGO centered for orphan and preparing detailed report on the care taken by this center. Balika Sadan. This is regarding Balika Sadan, a government orphanage which is administered by women and child development of state government area. Here child, here girl child beneficiary or the availing the facilities providing by department. This is the only one or a orphanage Guntur town. There is total 3 orphan running by government in Guntur district. Around 75 girls taking shelter here. Joining procedure: here the joining to a child, certain procedural as aspect of a true categories of children. Here orphans, semi-orphans, children belonging to below poverty line. Preference is giving to orphans and then semi-orphans, although available are children below poverty line. Here it is the irrespective religion, caste, should orphans by joining the procedure like this. Among girls children who are the above 3 years, below 15 years, who were abandoned, ran away from railway station, footpath, dustbin, or etc. First report to the child, which is 1098 toll free. Then it is forwarded to the child welfare community. Then the complete formalities like a paper print etc. and then they will join here. Children below 3 years are put in Sishu Sadan and above 15 years are sent to college at home, which is meant for the grown up girl children. There are daily routine including several aspects. There is a scope for development in child below. spiritual. The children will wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. They do prayer for 10 minutes again before having dinner. At night prayer will be there also. We are going to bed. There will be a celebrated traditional festival irrespective and religion. They will celebrate the Christmas, Diwali, Ramjan, Chaturthi, etc. are all festival. Food is nutritious food is provided to the children. Morning breakfast like idli, chapati, khichdi, upama, etc. along with ragi, java. Afternoon student will have before lunch at school midday meals programs. Other in private school only have a lunch here with rice, dal, rasam and often egg. Sunday chicken is offered night in dinner. Children are provided rice, curry, sambar, fruits. Education. Children go to the nearby government run school and Ramakrishna Sardar Vidyalaya which is providing free education. Notebook is providing through department. Stall Girls High School 30 years girls is going. SKPM School 14 years girl going. Sri Satya Sai School 1 girls is going. Ramakrishna Samriddha Sarda Vidyalaya 25 girls are going. One of girls said Saidba age 13 years is dropped from going to school. She is ran away. She is not all interested in going school. 4 years girls appearing from exams. As per person assessment, most of the girls below the average in studies. Very few standard children who are going to Ramakrishna Sadhana Vidyalaya so good performance at studies and extracurricular activities. Thus, government is taking proper measures from the development of the girls children who were abandoned. Here the warden and Chandrakali madam look after the children personality, taken care of every child, particular caring towards orphanage, approach children, all her amma's mother and they have a intimacy with her. In her word serving to these children give him more satisfaction. I feel opportunity given by God. I receiving self-satisfaction which is invaluable, concluded the spiritual of Chandrakala. Conclusion to the other part of story is a lack of manpower. 3 more posts are vacant. It is becoming difficult for superintendent to cope up with all responsibilities. Education and hygienic are lacking in children. Government support is indeed further. These are issue of government has to consider as a farm. For this, there is a safe zone and wide scope for children and there are water here. এবং then রয়েছে কোন আপনারা দেখি পারথিবে activity 4 report on interaction with adolescents, objectives to accuse the choice adolescents in respect of educational and occupation, attitude, interest, aspirations. Sample size is 5 adolescents এবং selection criteria হচ্ছে random selections. Adolescent samples are selected with perfect backgrounds. Both male and female included adolescents residing in Guntur urban are chosen. Basic for questionnaire as there is regarding educational and occupational aspects. For the most questionnaire dissect towards the education occupational choices. Some question like question number 11, 12, 16 are in just which is influence the choice they make. Question 10, 11 shows the love of knowledge of current and past they are hauling. And sample 1 is name BL Pravina, age and date of birth 16 years 23/7/2008, gender female, educational 10 supply studies Gurukulam Hyderabad, mother name is Jhansi Lakshmi, education BA. देखि पारथुबे एठी मदर्स ऑक्युपेशन टेलर, फादर्स नेम वेंकटेश्वर राव, education 10th class. How many language do you know? Sanskrit, Hindi, fluent Sanskrit, Hindi, Telugu. Will participate in any social activities or meeting like Swachh Bharat volunteer in Ramakrishna Sadhan mission. Dasamaji favor leader APJ Abdul Kalam. Why patriotism? A good teacher. Do you know the at least 5 minutes CM PM President KCR? Do you read newspaper? No. Do you fail your subject are adequate? Too many? No. Sufficient? What else do you want in your schools other than academics? Games. Which is subjected? Do you like science? Do not English. Purna Chandra SOC Jyoti English. Name G Jaya Akash. Sample 2. Age is date 14/11/2010. Main education standard Oxford School English, Oxford English medium school. mother Tulasiram, education engineer B.Tech, mother occupation expert, father yogivemana, education graduation এবং fathers occupation government employees. তেমন হইছিল how many language do you know? How many language do you know? No Hindi, English, Telugu, fluent Telugu, English. Will participation in any social activities or meetings like no. Favorite leader? No. Why? Do you know at least 5 minutes PM, CM, Jharkhand? Do you read newspaper? Do you feel your subjects are adequate? Too many, not sufficient? What else do you want in your school? Other academic sports not available in school. Which is subject do you like? Math, Telugu, subject teacher like Telugu, I like English, Kalyan Telugu. Do you know the friendship with membership? Yes. Are you a leader in your class? Do you want to be a leader? Don't want to be authoritative? Do you tuition? No. Studying in home? What restrict in home to your studies? Do you parents academic scores? How many hours spent with TV? What will guidance in your academics careers friends? এবং how do you reading in your academic friend and news? এবং what are you reading to settle the earn sufficient money? Do you have other skills, interest, singing, dancing? Which is a profession? Do you like software engineer? Why got salary? Do you know the skills and abilities to join the profession? Yes. Do you have any idea on other vocation or being entrepreneur? Just no, does not have complete idea. Do you have any dream to settle and to grow adapt with child? It is clear from studies of questioning all are the pursuing school education. All are having thought that the vocation of employment is the pursuing of education, family, economic position, as severing the impact on education. Hence, a Praveen whose mother is graduate, it is still not bright at study due to the poor economic condition. She has 4 siblings and her father was drowned. Also, adolescents belonging to orphan and also the logging in education. Parents' education background has relevant studies and Aka's whole father is educated, good at studies. Most of the adolescents are not aware the politicians and social changes around them, and very few activities participation in service activities. Adolescents and accepting adequate subjects, they have no need for addition and deletion. From questioning number 14, it is clear that most of the adolescents wants extracurricular activities school. From questions 15-16, from questions 15-16, we can say students liking on subject and that subject teacher are interdependent. From question 18-19, adolescents we are to a vacation as only aim of knowledge. Most of the adolescents and fascinated towards the profession and what they like. Only MVS Latha sample 2 is having clear idea on profession. Most of the adolescents having peripheral ideal on way to joining like a profession. Adolescents are not having other social entrepreneurs এবং adolescents are logging in proper goal setting. This is scope of vacation or preferring is very limited. They need to awareness to various performances to vacation. All members are rolling positive dream are linked with a social giving linked with a personal development. Conclusion hoichi kono most of the adolescents are not feeling education as a factor of overall development of personality. Their scope of education is limited to vacation in their views. Adolescents are not aware the various vocation for present in now. The adolescents are not aware the complete required skill of the job they are find. They have peripheral knowledge. Adolescents need to update their knowledge in all areas. They have need the importance of participation in politics. Proper guidance counseling should be provided from adolescents on significance and the role of education characteristic development. Also counseling on introducing various vocation and their availables. एक्टिविटी 5 कौन रही आपणकर एक्टिविटी 5 आपण देखि पारथबे एक्टिविटी 5 विषय हम आलोचना करबा 1 2 3 4 सरी गला चेंज चांज कर लिखिबा आपण माने एवं एक्टिविटी 5 हम आपण माने देखिबा विजिटिंग ए एनजीओ मन कोन विजिटिंग ए एनजीओ फॉर ऑर्फन्स and preparing a detailed report on the care taken by beach center balika sadan monokondu taken by balika sadan this is kon likhai na kon apanଙ୍କର this is regarding balika sadan a government orphan which is administrated by women and child department of state government here the girl children are being the availability of the facility providing the department. This is only one orphan Guntur town. There are total 3 orphan changes renowned government in Guntur district. Around 75 girls are taking shelter here. Joining procedure here to join a children. A certain procedure accepts are there. The categories of children are there. Orphans, semi-orphans, children belonging to the below poverty line. Preference is given to orphan and the semi-orphans that it available, then children of below poverty line. Here it is a irrespective of religion, caste, seeds. For orphan joining procedure will be like this. Girl children who are above 3 years, below 15 years, who are abandoned, run away, found in railway station, dustbin, etc. are first reported to child helpline in andhrakesariuniversity. Then it is forwarded to a child welfare committee. Thus the complete facilities, paper point, etc. and they will the join here. Child below 3 years put in Sishu Sadhana and above 15 years sent to college at home, which is a mean for grown of girl children. There is a daily routine includes several aspects. This is scope for children development of child as a below. एवं एठी आपण ए पूरा फोटो लगे देबे व्यू ऑफ बालिका सदन विथ विजिटर फोटो टिको आपण माने नेट रे पाइ जे बालिका सदन माइला मात्रे विजिटर आंध्र प्रदेश रे पूरा फोटो आपण माने गोटे लगेबे आपण खाता रे आको अठार काटी की पेस्ट करिवे एवं तास आपण देखि परथबे कोन रहि छै आपनकर spiritual children will wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. They do prayer for 10 minutes again before having a dinner at night. Pray will be there also be going to bed and they will celebrate all traditional festivals irrespective of religions. They will celebrate the Christmas, Diwali, Chaturthi, Ramzan, etc. Food ଆପଣଙ୍କର nutritious foods is provided to the children. Morning breakfast like idli, chapati, khichdi, upama, etc. along with the ragi and java. Afternoon the students will have lunch at other schools in midday meals program. Other who are in private schools only will have lunch here with rice, dal, rasam and often egg. Sunday chicken is offered. Night is in dinner. Children provided rice, curry, sambar and fruits. Education, children got not nearby. The government run schools and Ramakrishna Standard Vidyalaya which is properly free education. Notebook are provided through department. Stall girls is high 33 years girls going. SKBM schools 14 years girl going. Sri Satya Sai school 1 year girls going. Ramakrishna Standard Vidyalaya 25 girls are going. One girl name is Saidaba and ASD is 13 years dropped from going to school. She is a ran away case. She is not at a interest in going to school. 4 girls are appearing for exams, for 10th exams. As for many person assessment, most of the girls are below the average in studies. Very few were as standard. Children children who are going to Ramakrishna Sardar Vidyalaya show a good performance at a stupid and extracurricular activities. Thus the government is taking the proper measure for the development of the girl children who are abandoned. Here the order of the Chandrakala madam look after the देखिबारते तापर कोन लिखा আছে after children and she personally take care of child. Particularly he caring towards the orphan is appreciable. Children all her amma man mother जोड़ा कहंदी तेलुगु रे ତାକୁ ଆମ୍ମା ବୋଲି କହନ୍ତି and they have intimacy with her inner in her words, they are intimacy in her with her words ଏବଂ ତାପରେ ରହିଛି severing children giving her most satisfaction. I feel an opportunity God, I receive the self satisfaction which is invaluable. Conclude superintendent of Chandrakala. Recreation entertainment, all the festival are celebrated and all the national festivals or importance days like children day, republic day are celebrated. So many indoor and outdoor games matter like shuttle, carom, skipping or ropes are available. Set of books and maintained in racks, children are free to available these books every times. Television and CD player are these children are allowed to watch on holidays. Conclusion कौन रही ना to the other part of story there is a lack of manpower, 3 more posts are vacant. It is becoming difficult for superintendent to cope with her all responsibility. Education and hygienic are lacking in the children government. Last page रहिला in the 29 page in the children government supporting Monokuni needed. Further, there is a issuing government has to consider. Apart from this is a safe zone of which scope of a children for once they enter here.